This is an It Came From GenX video.
Absolutely. All right, some shows, and there's a few shows came out this week in pop culture history. So, in 1969, H.R. Pufnstuf debuted. 1974, Land of the Lost debuted. Sid Marty Krofft. Exactly. 1973, Sigmund and the Sea Monster debuted. And absolutely. And so it just got us kind of talking off camera here that Sid and Marty Krofft shows. Now, they had a few children's shows back in our time. Now, certainly when we grew up, these were all in reruns. There's probably a lot of Gen X kids that grew up watching some Sid and Marty Krofft reruns in our time, for sure. In our area, in Channel 43 in Cleveland, Ohio, I know they had stuff on here. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a Banana Splits T-shirt today in honor of, I just love that show anyway, but in honor of this particular episode here. So
I had a banana today and I split my pants. So
there you go. So you had your own banana split in some respect. Absolutely. So just kind of, so I'm interested, guys. Give me 2 or 3 of your favorite Sid and Marty Krofft produced shows. Now, they had a lot of stuff. They had different variety shows. They did the Donnie Marie show. They had Brady Bunch Variety Hour. They had tons of stuff in the 70s. Absolutely. So I'm talking more of the kids shows, kids themed shows that you might have caught on reruns here. So Keith, what do you got here from a Sid and Marty Krofft?
Man. Well, first of all, I just want to say these guys knew how to produce shows. I know I'm a little biased because it's from our generation, but they really knew how to capture the imagination of young people. I could go on, but Banana Splits was my favorite. They were just fun.
Yeah.
And the Banana Splits had shows on that show.
Yes.
I remember the jungle show they had. I love
Danger Island.
Danger Island, yeah. So that was really great.
Jungo.
Yes. Yeah. And Wonderbug. Love Wonderbug. I just love seeing that raggedy car. That was our kit, Knight Rider.
That's right.
Seeing that raggedy car turn into
it was like a live action speed buggy weird thing or something.
I could never understand why they just didn't leave it like that. Why do you keep turning back to this jalopy? That was the question I asked all the time. Just leave it like that.
Yeah.
I love Land of the Lost. Like I've been joking, that was our Jurassic Park. First time seeing dinosaurs like that.
Yeah,
that was great. And of course, we all are one thing we have in common. We all share the sci-fi superhero thing. So Electro Woman and Dino Girl, that was as closest.
Yeah.
I mean, plus you're looking at hot chicks in Lycra. So that was kind of a no-brainer for a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mommy, something's wrong with me. But anyway, those are some of my favorites. I was a big fan of Dr.Shrinker as well, too. So I can go on and on and on, but I loved all this stuff.
Very good. Skinner, do you have any Sid and Marty Krofft shows that you watched as a kid that you liked?
See, when I was a kid, Saturday mornings, I was always at the bowling alley from a very young age. So I didn't get a lot of Saturday morning cartoons.
Dad, I want to watch cartoons. Shut up.
Shut up.
Get the ball.
Bowling shoes.
Dave was like, get that ball, shoes. Shut up. You're going to be a bowler.
Shut up and put on your Guppy Troop special.
Not to derail the subject matter, but my dad was pretty big into the bowling scene as I was a kid. He was head of the area for all junior bowlers, and of course, being the son, I was right on his coattails the entire time. So every Saturday morning, I was spent at the bowling alley. If I wasn't bowling, I was doing this, that, and other. So I did just
coach me, by the way, as a kid. When I was a kid, by the way, same league.
Okay.
Exactly. There's a picture that surfaced for me and Fisher on the bowling lanes together long time ago.
At old we even knew each other. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But I did watch the Dr. Shrinker episode, and I thought it was fitting for the time. That's the best way to. It was definitely a 70s Definitely. And the funny thing about that particular episode is it was a cliffhanger that never got cleared up.
Right.
You never did find out how the kids got back to the normal size.
And I'll say this, Skinner. I watch these stuff every now and then on YouTube. They're horrible.
Yeah, they're.
Oh yeah,
in 2022, you go back and watch some of these things, and you're like, "Wow,
strange."
But you transform back to 1975, or 1976 or whatever. So in that time frame, you think, "Okay, this is absolutely fitting for what we watched back then." So
absolutely,
that's all I can contribute.
I don't know if you guys know they remade Electra Woman and Diner Girl a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I heard something about it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but. The best thing about Dr.Shrinker to me was the song. I'll never forget the song, the intro song.
Yeah. They also redid. They had a Sigmund and the Sea Monster. They redid that like an online show as well. Yeah, a few years ago. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Yeah. By the way, Keith, incidentally, Dr. Shrinker, that's Marcy's nickname for Skinner. I heard, by the way, just incidentally, it's a weird coincidence there.
I believe that alone.
Yep. So. I watched, like you said, the songs and the visuals were amazing. As a kid, it was like, they definitely, like you said, they knew how to produce a show. It was colorful. They had interesting characters. They had great theme songs. It got you hooked as a kid. Mm-hmm. I barely remember anything about the Bugaloos, but I can remember the song, the Bugaloos.
Yeah. Right.
The Bugaloos. It's just like, I remember that now. But my couple of favorites, so H.R. Pufnstuf. Was just the characters were interesting. It was like the mayor was like a dragon type being with a kid. They had Witchy Poo, and it's all kinds of interesting characters. I remember all these.
Well, they stole a lot of these characters. Witchy Poo was taken from the Wizard of Oz, and they took all these characters from other popular stuff. So you had to like it. You could not like it.
Right. Exactly. Just the visuals were cool. It was only like a season or two it lasted, but as I was just watching on reruns, I was hooked on that. But I remember as a kid, though, having puzzle books and activity books and coloring things of HR Pufnstuf, puzzles, all kinds of stuff back then as a kid.
Yeah. A bowl of cereal and Sid and Marty Krofft. That's a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
That was a great Saturday morning.
My favorite by far is like Banana Split. So you have my shirt. I loved that show as a kid. The characters were fun. They were funny. I like the interludes. Like I said, they had just a nice as a kid. It was like a variety show for a kid. You had like you said, all the cartoons and the live action show. Just a great show. So, hey, these guys, they did a lot of great work in the 60s and 70s, even into the 80s. They had stuff. They've been recognized several times. So,
how about Bigfoot and Wild Boy?
Oh my God.
We used to scream that on my street to talk to one another up and down the street.
Oh my gosh. Some of the craziest stuff. And the Land of the Lost, I love that as well. Like you said, all the stuff, the Sleestacks, I'm sorry, I'm trying to say. It was scary. They were scary, I don't know. Just the whole thing was just fun and goofy and just like, nice childhood memories. Yeah.
You can just run by them and knock them over. What is the problem? The Sleestacks move at the sound of smell. Just move them out the way, dude.
Just crazy. The trivia for you: the NBA great Bill Laimbeer, when he was young, was a Sleestack on the Land of the Lost. There you have it. Yeah, some very little known trivia for you.
Yeah.
Yep. So other great stuff came out this week, but we're up against it here, guys. So just thank you, Sid Marty Krofft, for the memories. Love your stuff. So again, it takes us back to a fond time with just all the no cares in the world at all, and watching banana splits. Those are some fun memories. Absolutely. So.
Keith Porter here, a.k.a. Porterhouse from It Came From GenX. We hope you've been enjoying the show, but please make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.